I'm ChezPride and welcome back to another video on my channel. And guys, being that I don't like change, I don't know how I feel about this one. The Sims team gave us a pretty decent sized patch update to start the year off with, but that included updating every single base game Sims house. So basically, if you somehow missed this, since the game came out within the last 6 or 7 years, they have gone through some of the base game Sims and given the Sims makeovers to make them look more realistic or quote unquote better. But now they have gone through and updated all 8 base game Sim family homes at once, which is a lot. I almost would have preferred a few to be done at a time, but hey, go big or go home, I guess. So in this video, I want to go over my top 3 favorite either base game Sims house or base game house in the Sims, if that made sense. And then later, I'll come out with another video or two doing the rest of the houses, because 8 houses is a lot for me to show you at once in one video. But let's just go ahead and start this off by showing you a map view of the base game worlds that we can kind of see a preview of all the new houses. Okay, so obviously, since the base game has come out through expansion packs, they have added several worlds. But I'm talking just base game worlds here. So I mean Willow Creek and Oasis Springs. The first 2 bubbles, the first 2 worlds to come to the game when the game launched. Now, Newcrest is also base game, but it's literally just a world of blank lots that you fill in yourself. So there's really no Sims living there. But between Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, there are 8 base game townie homes, 4 in each world. So when you click on the bubble and go into the map view, you are kind of able to see the houses that are in the world. You get a little preview from one angle. You don't get to see the full house, but you can kind of see what the house is going to look like. So before we jump into the actual houses that I have chose for my top 3, I want to go into the map view of both these worlds and just see how different it looks. So let's start with Willow Creek. Oh, I'm nervous. Of course, the very first thing I notice is the Goth family, because that is my favorite Sim household and favorite base game Sim house. So that's nerve-wracking. That is definitely different. Obviously, they only changed the townies homes. They haven't went through and upgraded all the base game homes. That would be a little obsessive. This is already a little obsessive, but that would be a little too excessive. But we have the Goth family, which they did upgrade the Goth family looks, so I guess it makes sense they updated their house. But we got that doll house that looks like the old house, and I don't know. Mixed feelings. They also upgraded the Pancake family household, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one, because their old house sucked. We had the BFF household, which they added a pool I'm excited about. And then they also upgraded the Spencer Kim Lewis household, which honestly, I thought their house probably needed an upgrade too. So really, out of these houses, the main one I'm actually not happy about is the Goth house. But we'll go in there and maybe I'll change my mind. But then there's also Oasis Springs, the more deserty world. And there's also 4 households here. So obviously the big one is the land grab household. This is the richest base game townie home there is. Almost everything is named after them. There's a lore that attached from previous Sims games. So of course they had to go through and upgrade the land grab's house, which obviously they had to add a big pool, and it looks a little like it was already modern, but it looks like a little bit better of a modern look. And then, of course, attached to the land grabs, there is Johnny Zest. And honestly, I hope his house looks better. Like, it was the first trailer in the game ever, and I just think they could improve it a lot. This household, the Roomies household, obviously they've added a pool, but it doesn't seem to look too different. Like, the roof is still very similar. And then my favorite house in Oasis Springs, the Caliente house, which they've also given the Sims Townie makeovers, but I really liked their house, so I'm nervous about that one. So like I said, we're going to go over my top 3 in this video, starting in Willow Creek, and then we'll do Oasis Springs. And what I want to do is place down the old houses and just kind of give a little nod and kind of remember what the old houses look like. And then we'll go look at the new house and really go into detail with it and see what it has to offer. So I'm thinking, since my favorite family, like house and Sims themselves, is the Goths, like I said earlier. And when I watched the behind the Sims, when I saw the Goth house, is like the first time I paused the video, I was like, oh my god, I was in such shock. Like, I was just in such shock. So I think we're going to start with the Goth household. Okay, so this is the original base game Goth Manor that came out with the game when the base game released over 10 years ago now. Oh my goodness, this house is so old. And obviously they've added a lot of new stuff to the base game, so they're probably really going to change up like the doors and the windows and whatnot. But I don't know, man. I'm just really attached to this house. I really love this house. So right quick, let's just do one final quick tour of the house. Oh my god, the ceilings aren't painted. I wonder if they probably fixed that in the new house. But we're not going to do a big detail tour, but I do want to give a little tour just so we remember what the original house looked like before we look at the new one. So you walk into this big grand staircase, the marble flooring, the fancy dead plants. If you come immediately here on the right, there's this big fancy living room. We got the gold head statue, the fancy couches, the big fireplace, and the candles. No TV, interestingly enough, but you know. There's the big fancy chess table. And then if you continue to go this way, we have the big, like, $10,000 knight statue. This here is the dining room with a little butler statue. I don't know. I always had mixed feelings with the purple chairs, but I still like it. And then here we have the kitchen and breakfast nook. I love the wood detailing in this room. I wish the breakfast nook had more chairs, but that's really my only complaint about the kitchen. This is a little exit to the backyard, which is very blank, which I do hope they fix. Oh, they have an alarm system. I didn't realize they had that. Okay, and then if you go back out this way, there is also a hall bathroom with my favorite red tile. And then there is upstairs. So you walk into this big grand piano area, and then over here we have all the bedrooms and whatnot. So here we have this big fancy bathroom, and out here it has its own balcony for some reason. I hope this loops around. No, there's no other way out to this balcony. Seriously? There's no other way out of this balcony except through the bathroom. I never noticed that before. And then I believe there's another balcony out here that looks into the backyard. And then right here you have Cassandra, or I call her Cassie's room. Very purple, very her. And then we have the grand main parents' bedroom, Bella and Mortimer Goss' bedroom, and just their little bathroom. And then lastly, if you go up to the final floor, the little building on the top, we have Alex's room. So this is Alex's room. I don't know, a very mature kid vibes. I'm kind of hoping they make his room slightly more kid friendly. But that is the original house. This might be the last time I actually look at this house up close. So I'm going to say goodbye and we're going to load into the new house. Okay, so before we jump into this new Goth Manor tour, I just did want to know one weird thing I noticed. So in the patch notes that I went over with you guys in one of my previous videos, they said that the way that these houses were being introduced into save files was kind of like the same way they did when they gave Townies makeovers, where if you load into a new save file, the new content would automatically be in there ready for you to play with. But if you load it into a old save file that you had made before that patch update came out, the old version was still there. So I loaded into an old save file to show you the old house, which I just did. But from the map view, all the houses looked like the new houses, which I thought was really odd. Because when you load into the lot, it's still the old house. But from the map view, it's the new houses. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know if that's just my game. I don't know. It's just, I thought it was really strange. But that's not the major point of this video. The major point of this video is to look at the new houses. So let's go ahead and look at the Goth Manor, because just from looking at it, I automatically have strong mixed feelings. First thing I notice, the fence and the white columns. I don't like either of these. The fence gate is fine. They changing the fence to stone, I don't mind, because it's the same height as the fence. But why the short fences in between? Like, why not just do the brick fence all the way around? And the white columns. The old goth house on the outside did not have white accents. Same with these white little stripes. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the white. The shape of the house, I don't absolutely hate, but I'm curious how they're going to have Alex's room now, because that little space is obviously not big enough for anything actually functional up there. The walkway is shaped a little different, but I like the front yard. It looks simple and nice. Let's see how the backyard looks. Oh, looks like the side of the house looks like this. We have a balcony with a freaking telescope on it now. Okay. Okay, so the backyard, interesting. So they completely unfenced the backyard. There's nothing really over here, which kind of annoys me. Is there like, I feel like they should at least put a tree or something there. But we have a fancy little fountain now, as well as an interesting choice of a graveyard. Obviously this is just via effects. It's not going to actually look like that when we go into game mode. But I thought it was interesting that they added a graveyard for, like, I'm assuming either Bella or Mortimer's parents. I'm not sure. I think these are fake tombstones, so maybe you could just kind of make it whoever you want. But that I was not expecting. Honestly, I was not expecting to come to the backyard and see a grave. Okay. And it looks like they made the porch wrap all the way around. Is there even an exit to that? Wait. Hold on. Can you access? You can't even access that porch. You can access the backyard from here, but there's this whole porch right here that just, like, doesn't have a door out to it. I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange. Okay. Okay, so that's the outside of the house. Let's see how different the inside is laid out. Okay. So, first thing I'm noticing, they switched the marble flooring to checkered marble flooring. Interesting choice. They moved the grand staircase over. It was against the wall. Now it's in the middle of the room, which I guess I don't mind. Let's see. I don't like the front door. I really don't like the front door. I like the old front door better. I kind of miss the 3 archways. I do like this archway better, but I miss the 3 archways. Let's take a look at the living room. Okay. Mixed emotions. 1, love the flooring. Chess table looks good. It's pretty much the same chess table, just in a different swatch. Oh, they got rid of the red couches. The red couches were my favorite part of the living room. That's a little sad. I do like the fireplace better. Lots of mixed emotions here. We have the grand piano here now. So I wonder if that means there's not one upstairs anymore. And this looks a little better with less doors. Honestly, I will say that. So it looks like we have an access into the kitchen here now. And I honestly don't like this kitchen. I don't think this flooring and this wallpaper go together at all. The kitchen's a lot smaller. They did have a lot bigger kitchen with a breakfast nook, and now it just looks more plain. I don't know. I don't like the kitchen as much. This is how you access the backyard. Alright, let's go into here. I do like the dining room better. You have to go through the kitchen to get to the dining room now, which is a little annoying. And there's less chairs, but it fits the family perfectly. And honestly, I kind of love the old paintings. They moved the knight armor thing here. They put a fireplace in here. I love the window right here. I don't know. I like the dining room better for the most part. And you go this way. Is there anything over here? Okay, no thing. So there's no longer is there no longer a downstairs bathroom? I guess they got rid of the downstairs bathroom. Okay. Well, if you come to this layer, it has the same wallpaper that the kitchen had, which I don't like. And I don't see a piano in this hallway. There are the fancy knight statues. So there is that. Alright, let's see what's this way. Is this a bathroom or what? Oh no, this is Alex's room, I'm assuming, because it's up for a kid. It's very simple. It has the wallpaper from the old living room, which I said I didn't like. I was kind of hoping the bedroom, the kids' bedroom would be a little bit better than this, but at least it's simple, I guess. And then he has his own little access to the window. And then if we go here, looks like this is the new bathroom. Again, I don't know why they decided to use this wallpaper so much, but I don't like it with this flooring. Maybe that's just a personal problem. If we go this way, what's here? Okay, this I can only assume is Cassie's room because it gives very fancy teen vibes. Oh, I love the little skulls above her bed. That's so Cassie. But honestly, I feel like it needs to be more purple. Like, more base game magenta purple. But that's just my opinion. Like, because that was kind of her thing in the old room. I do like these lamps. The lamps are really cute. I just wish, and this bed is cute. I just wish it was the magenta purple. Like, as much as I hate the magenta purple for the base game, it was kind of her thing when it came to her room. Let's see. Okay, so they put the kids on the same level, which I found interesting. Very interesting, actually. This is the bathroom, right? Yeah, that was the bathroom. So I'm assuming now Mortimer and Bella are upstairs. Oh, yeah. This is what I think of when I think goth family hallway. This hallway fits much better. Oh, it looks like it's an office now. So they have an office in here. That looks like it could be like Mortimer's father, honestly. I also think just the logo for the statue is very interesting. And then here, yeah, this has to be Bella and Mortimer's room. So we have Bella and Mortimer's room. Actually, I feel like this looks a lot more plain than their old room. They look like they have like 2 changing areas. So they have like a fancy changing area with a chair and a little hallway here. And then they have a master suite bathroom. I do like that they raised up these towels onto the butler statue. I think that's kind of funny. And I don't know. The bathrooms I liked better with the red tile, honestly. But I think, on that note, there's no more staircases up. So I think that's the whole new house. So many mixed emotions. I mean, I like the roof texture better. The shape of the house, some of it I like, some of it I don't like this. I don't like this. I do like these windows. I don't like the front porch, except for the little pops of reds on the flowers I think is cute. I don't like the fences. The backyard I thought was an interesting choice. Why did they not center that? Oh, I didn't notice that at first. That's really bothersome that this game, like, they could have, like, they could have centered this pathway with the fountain. I'm just saying. It would have looked better that way. The back of the house, I don't mind the shape of the back of the house as much as I mind the shape of the front of the house. Cassie, I feel like needed more base game original purple. I like the fact they gave Mortimer and them a separate level than the kids. I think that makes more sense. The downstairs level, I like for the most part. I don't like the kitchen. But pretty much everything else on the downstairs level I kind of like. So, I did like the original better on this one. Honestly, I was scared. I was really trying to be open and try to like it. There are some things I like about it, but with this one, I think I'm going to miss the original house. Like, I know I can just replace it because they have put the original houses up on the gallery, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's go to the next house and see if I like it a little better. Alright, so the next house we're going to look at is actually also in Willow Creek, but I have higher hopes for this one because I actually hate the original house. But the household is my second favorite base game household, so that's why I want to look at their house, and that is the Pancake household. I love the pancakes. I think they're iconic to The Sims 4, but their house was horrible. Like, I like the concept of their house, but they made it, like, unsymmetrical. Like, they made it where, like, the front door was just, like, not in the center, and, like, one side of the house is, like, one tile bigger than the other side. It was a whole mess. So I really hope that the new one is better, but let me load into the old house and show you what I meant. Also, this is the map view in one of my old files that I'm looking at, and when I click on it, it's going to load into the old house, but as you can see, all the new houses are on the map view. It's weird. It's a weird whole thing. Alright, so here is the original Pancake household, and like I said, pretty ugly and unsymmetrical. If you look close, you can see that this side is one tile shorter than this side, which I guess is not really as much their fault because if you look on the lot, the house is centered perfectly, but when they made the base game, you couldn't put windows or doors on half tiles, so there's no way they could have put the door in the middle. But I almost wish they had just set up where the door was all the way on one side instead of having, like, in the middle. I don't know. It was really weird. But basically the concept of this house is the Pancakes are a married couple, but they definitely have some issues, and they live, like, on separate sides of the houses. So they don't share a room. It's a really weird house. I love the family. I love the story. I just don't like the house. So let's do a quick little preview so we can remember what this old house looks like. So you come up on the front porch, there's some seating, you walk in, and like the Goth household, there's a big grand staircase. It's actually kind of cut off all by itself. You come into the living room, very base game furniture. We have a little built-in china cabinet, TV. I do love the double arches. I like that they did that in a lot of the original houses. Oh, it looks like you can come into two different hallways here. So we have this hallway, but if you come this way, there's also this hallway, which leads to the backyard, which I didn't look at from the outside of the preview house. This is the back of the house. My bad. I was supposed to show this backyard first, but really nothing but a grill out here and a table. And then this is the actual kitchen. Now, I do like this flooring with this wallpaper better than I did this flooring with the Goth Manor wallpaper. The kitchen, I don't absolutely hate. I'm just not a big yellow fan. So that's just a personal problem. And then we have a big fancy dining room. And then that's the whole downstairs. And then upstairs is where it really gets interesting. So you walk up here, there's this little hallway with, oh my god, I haven't seen anyone use this light in so long. Okay, but it has access to a back porch area that looks out on the backyard. And then this away, we have Eliza's bedroom. So this is the wife's bedroom. As you can see, fancy girly vibes. Has access to her own little balcony with an art easel. They have a little sitting area. I'm assuming this is ensuite. Yeah, this is her ensuite bathroom with a tub. Not a tub to shower combo, interestingly enough. And then if we go this way, this is Bob's side of the house. So he has his own bathroom, not directly attached to his room, but I feel like Eliza got the better side of the house. And this is Bob's bedroom. Way more simple. Why does it have like a kid's light? I'd never noticed that before. But this is definitely more like he's been kicked out to the other room and he had to make do, and she got the main room. And then this is his little porch with a chess table and a woodworking station. And that is the whole old house. So as I said, I don't like most of it. It's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So let's go ahead and load into my new save file and see what the new house looks like, because I'm pretty excited for it. Believe it or not, this is the new pancake house. Oh my god, the difference. There's like nothing the same about it. Nothing. Like, I mean, from the outside front view at least, I mean, it looks better. Honestly, like, I like this look on a house better than their old one. The coloring is better. It is even. I do kind of miss that they each had their own individual porch, but this looks so much better. I am hoping the inside makes me as happy as the outside does. But let's take a look around on the outside so we can really get a view. So, ooh, they even have the windows even on the side. Oh, the backyard is so much. Is that, okay, it's a sitting room. It's a sunroom. It looks like a greenhouse. I was probably like, they have a greenhouse now? But no, it's just a sunroom. This looks like the backyard. So they have the grilling here. They have a garden here. What's this little building? I like that they put a little shed, but what is it? Let's see. It has some gardening stuff on the outside. Oh, it's the woodworking table. So we got Bob's woodworking table. We have a little sitting area. I like the fence and the gate. And the little rock path right here is so cute. Okay, I really like this backyard. I really like this house just way better in general. It even has a little fake chimney. Oh yeah, this is way better. This is honestly way better. Okay, so let's look on the inside, because I'm curious. So we walk up, there's this nice brick pathway. We had this big front porch. I can't tell if that's a painted ceiling, or if it's non-painted, or it's just painted white. I'm not sure, because the house is white. I honestly didn't really think to check on the Goth Manor, but I didn't notice a stark white ceiling, so I'm assuming they painted the ceilings. Maybe I'm wrong. But we have some white seating over here. Nothing on that side. We have some nice plants. I love these plants. It's one of my favorite base game plants. Oh my god, the difference. The difference. Like, first, we have a smaller staircase that's not centered. But we have a whole welcome area with a light switch. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. We come over here. We have this living room area, which honestly is just 10 times better. I kind of wish they still had the built-in china with the TV, but the fireplace is nice. The fireplace is nice. They have a basement now? Did the old house have a basement and I just never noticed? hold on, we'll go there last. There's a sliding door now that leads to the backyard. And you can also get to the backyard from the sunroom, which the fact they just added a sunroom is so cute to me. And then this leads you back into the hallway where the living room is. I'm assuming this is the bathroom. Yeah, this is a bathroom. Much better of a bathroom. I really like this bathroom better. Let's see. That's the sunroom. Come in this way. Oh, the kitchen is 10 times better. No, this is such an improvement. I like the open concept with the kitchen and the dining room too. I think that's a nice detail. And then this loops back around to the front. And then up here, we have their hallway. So let's go out this way first. So we have a little office nook here. I'm assuming this is for Eliza, because it's like light pastel colors. And Bob has that little shed out there. So I guess this is like Eliza's office. Come here. Yep, it's across from Eliza's room. And same bed. I think this is the same bed that Sherry had. Actually, very similar furniture. The same walls. I actually like this transition. Like, it's basically the same room, but smaller and better. And the flooring in this house is so much better. Like, I love this wood flooring everywhere. She has her own little ensuite bathroom, just like in the old house, but way nicer looking. Let's see. I'm assuming that's her office. So over here, I'm assuming is Bob's area. So if we go into here, oh, they added a little baby nursery. That is such close to the lore. Because they're like a trouble couple. And like they have their own issues, which is why they have their own house. But they added a nursery for like if the Sims ended up working out their issues and having a baby, or maybe they couldn't have a baby, and that's why there's like storage in here, and it's like a stored away room. Lore, people, lore. I love the light switches everywhere too. Alright, we got this way. So this must be Bob's area, so that's the baby area. Yeah, so this is Bob's room, 10 times better. The bed is better. The layout is better. There's, like, I love the little poster here. The desk. The little laundry in the corner. And, of course, like the old house, he doesn't have an attached bathroom, but it's right next to his room. And this bathroom is also 10 times better. I love the window right here that looks out into the front. I think that is so nice. And I think with that is everything but the basement. And I don't remember their old house having a basement. Maybe I just missed it. But, let's look. So it looks like it's a little bar lounge area. This has to be Bob's area. Yeah, because it has Bob's workout machine. Oh, and this is where the TV is. So they have the TV in the basement now. Instead of having it built in upstairs. It has a bar area with neon signs and a jukebox. It has like an unfinished wall, which I think is kind of funny. I like the attachment to the basement. I'm not crazy, right? The old house didn't have a basement. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I did not see a staircase that went downstairs, and I never noticed it ever in like the last 10 years. But honestly, I think this house is so different. Like, it has some of the main features like Eliza's bed and pink bedroom, and Bob's color is blue, and the two separate sides of the house. But I love this new house. Like, I think it's laid out way better. I think the house looks better. The fact they have a nursery storage room now is pretty cool. So this I like way better than the changes to the Goth household. But on that note, let's go ahead and go into the last house I want to show off for this video. Okay, so the third and final house I want to look at in this video is actually in Oasis Springs, the other base game world. And like I said, I will make a video a little bit later on going over the rest of these houses. But in this video, I just want to do the top 3 that I really want to see. And the next one I want to look at is actually the Caliente house. So the Caliente house is the mom with the 2 daughters and Don Lothario. And they did get makeovers, kind of like the Goths did. So they were, I think, the second base game family to get makeovers. So it's time for them to get a new house. But also, their old house was my favorite base game townie house in Oasis Springs. I like what I'm seeing on the preview of the new house, but I'm nervous. So let's go to the old house and let me show you why I liked it. Alright, so this is the original Caliente / Don Lothario house that came out when the base game came out. And I can see where people could be like, this house sucks. It needs so much improvement. Like, look at those window placements. Like, but I really like the backyard. I really do like the coloration of this house. And really, I like the inside of this house. The inside of this house is really what I'm a fan of. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Just a quick little preview so we can remind ourselves. So the yard areas, I always really like. I know I said I like the backyard, but I also kind of like the front yard. I really like this fence and this gate together. I love all the terracotta in this build. It's not something I use in my build a lot. I don't build a lot of like terracotta type builds, but I appreciate it when I see them. So this is the little front area. It has this fancy front enclosed porch area that's indoor and outdoor, because like it's a archway and then like an archway window that go together. And then this is the front door. Honestly, this is one of my favorite base game front doors. I think it is not over the top, but not super tiny. I like that. You walk in, we have this huge grand hallway, kind of a common theme in the old houses we were looking at this video, but we have a very orange, brown, and terracotta theme in this house. If we go this way, we have the living room. Well, it's kind of a sitting room. It's basically a living room. But we have the grand piano. A lot of grand pianos in the Sims, in the original Sims. But to be fair, there wasn't a lot of stuff in the base game when it came out. And then this is the living room. Again, I liked the enclosed china cabinet themes. I kind of like that. And then if we go out this way, we have the dining room, which I think is interesting. They have a toy giraffe when there's like no kids in this house, but whatever. I kind of hope they change the color theme for this room, because the blue and yellow I'm not 100% sold on. And then this is the kitchen. I think the dining room looks better, honestly. Like, I like the dining room. I just think the yellow is a little bright. This, it's a little muted, though. So it's like the opposite problem. I would rather have the brightness. I know I'm just like, oh, this is my favorite house, and I'm just criticizing it. If we go this way, this is the back porch area that leads into the backyard I like so much. I just think this backyard is really simple and pretty. And then this area is how you get to Don Lothario's area. And he has the tiny little bedroom with the individual bed. And like obviously he was just kind of put in the storage room. I always love that about that. And then this, I believe, is a bathroom. Yeah, it's a bathroom. I don't like the fact that the bathroom door has a window on it. I kind of hope they change that. But I do like this bathroom. I think it's a really pretty color layout. I don't know. I like this bathroom. And then if we go back this way, we have a little seating area out in the hallway, the bookcase and whatnot. But then we can go up, and this is where the Caliente sisters and the mom live. So from what I can tell, I think the sisters stay over here is why I always kind of assumed. I just never knew which sister's room was which. And then this is more of like Katrina's, the mom's area. Oh, this is a bathroom. Okay, it connects to her bedroom. Okay, let's go this way first. We'll go to the bedroom first. So if you walk around this way, we'll come to the sister's room later. If you come around this way, this is like the mom's bedroom. Very dark theme. We have the purple and the red and the black. I don't like the wallpaper. I just really don't like this wallpaper. They use this wallpaper a lot in base game houses, or did. We have this little balcony that's kind of her own balcony. It has the room divider. If you go this way, we have our own bathroom. that, like we saw earlier, leads back out to the hallway here. And then if we go this side of the stairway, we have one of the sisters' room. Someone has a very blue and yellow thing. I get the two sisters mixed up. I think Dina is the blue and yellow, right? I don't know. I could be getting that mixed up, and I don't want to say it wrong. I do like this little desk, though. That's a cute setup. And then here, I think, is the bathroom. Yeah, okay, so we have this bathroom. Honestly, not living for this bathroom. Not living for this bathroom. And then last, we have the other sister's room, and it is a nice big red theme. We kind of have like a teenager dress up thing here, and it looks kind of teenagery. We have a boombox, you know, definitely more of a younger sister vibe. But every time I've played in this household, like for some kind of video, I always change this into Dawn's room. So, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of Dawn than I am the Calientes, but I think it's supposed to be laid out where this is the sister's room, not Dawn's room. So that, just make sure it doesn't have a basement. Yeah, it doesn't have a basement. Okay, so that is the original house. So let's go ahead and go look at the new house. Okay, so apparently this is the new Caliente Don Lothario house. And honestly, I don't know about this one, guys. I don't think I like it better than the old house. Just from the front view, I haven't seen the inside yet, but let me point out what I do like first. I do like the fountain in the front. I do like the pathway up to the front door. I do like the fact that they kept the archway into the little front door covered area. And I like the fact that they have this stone bump out area that goes all the way up to the top and has like this fancy roof piece. I like the fact that they kept the roof. I like the fact that they made the house slightly tanner. I wish they made it a little bit more tanner. But from the front, that's about all I like. I like the little window on this stone wall too. Like this whole like middle section, I like. I like the fountain. Everything else, not a fan of. I don't like the hanging light where you can see it. Well, I do like these little archway window things. I think that's nice. I don't like the boxes in the window. They got rid of my favorite thing about this house, which was the terracotta front yard that was fenced in with the gate. They made it like an open grassy area now that has like the slight fence around it. And they did the same thing they did to the goth hole that I don't like. And that's like have these taller bits of stone wall with the metal shorter fence in the middle. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It does look better here than it does at the goth house because of the bushes, but I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. Alright, but let's see what the rest of the outside looks like. So we come this way. Interesting layout of the windows. Ooh, they did give them a pool though. Okay, hold on. Okay, I like the backyard better. Honestly, I do wish it was fenced in. And I don't understand why there's fencing on one side of the pool and not on the rest of it. But I guess it's a personal choice. I do like the layout of the backyard better, though. I really like this little pergola moment with the custom built fences. That's something I do on a lot of my households. I think the back looks laid out better. They have a fancy pool area. Again, there were no pools when the base game came out, so that's why they didn't have one before. They have a telescope, a garden area, a whole little outdoor eating area, which is really nice. A grill area. Honestly, I really like this backyard. The only thing I don't like about this backyard is the fencing situation right here. But I like the fact that they kept the terracotta and they modernized it a little bit. But I think that's kind of appropriate for this family because it's a very modern family. And then this is this side of the house. Looks like we have some more of those open windows, which I like. Okay. But let's go ahead and just go to the inside of the house and see what the damage is. So we come in, we walk up to this pathway here into this covered porch area. It's not as big and it doesn't have the window I liked, but it still has the front door I like. So I appreciate that. And then you walk in. Oh my god, it is so different. So different. Oh my god. Like, I like how more modern it is. I do like the fact they kept the terracotta. I wish they kind of kept the orange tones, though. They kind of went to a more neutral tone with, like, pinkish accents. But you walk in, this is the little front door area. It looks like they have, like, a little landing, or not landing, but, like, a little area that looks down onto the front, from the top floor, which I find interesting. Ooh, they use platforms. That's cool. Okay, so they have a little dipped-in formal dining room with the grand piano and whatnot. I like this whole wall set. The inside of this house, so far, I like better. We have this little living area, which I think is really nice. I kind of miss the built-in cabinets, but I think this looks really nice. Okay, I don't like the front of the house. The front of this house, the backyard I like, so far the inside I like. This is much better for a kitchen. Definitely more modern, but I honestly really like it. And then this is how you get to the backyard area. Apparently Dawn's bedroom is no longer accessed from the outside, which is interesting. This is a little downstairs bathroom. If we go in here, this is another access to the pool. And we have a staircase. I guess his bedroom isn't downstairs anymore? I'm gonna have to, like, look around when we're done, make sure I didn't miss it. Okay, we come up here. We have this nice hallway. Honestly, I like the fact they lightened up the house so much. Like, on the inside. Like, at first, I thought I wouldn't like it because it wasn't as orange as dark, but I actually do kind of like the inside of this house. Okay, but let's go in here. Okay, this is definitely one of the daughter's bedrooms, so it's still very, like, kind of older teenagery, even though I think they're young adults, like, but they just turned into young adults. So this is one of the sisters' bedrooms, I'm assuming. Let's stay on this side of the hallway first. I like the fact you can look down into that. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I'm assuming this is the mom's bedroom because it has that purple and red theme. And it looks like it has the front porch, or a porch and an ensuite. So if you come out here, we have a little sitting area for two that looks out onto the front. The double doors. I love the double doors. Love this bed too. We have this nice, very nice two-person bathroom. Okay, hold on. Let me finish touring the house before I give my opinions on that. Looks like we have a closet area. Love that. That's the first house we've seen out of the new houses that has a closet. Okay, and you go out this way. There's two more rooms. So this, I'm assuming, is the other sister's room. So very young adult. Very young adult. I like the pastel. And we go this way, and it's another bathroom. So this must be the sisters' bathrooms, because it has that pink and the green towel that kind of shows their colors. Did I miss? I'm confused. Wait. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Is there? I didn't miss it. Is there? Does Don not have his own room anymore? Is Katrina and Don officially, like, a couple sharing a room because they have this whole, like, love secret affair thing going on, but Don still sleeps with, like, everyone in the town? That is so interesting. They just got rid of Dawn's room altogether. I kind of, like, when they didn't have it downstairs, like, oh, I guess they moved it upstairs. And then when I saw that this bathroom was made for two people, I was like, oh, that is an interesting change. Very interesting. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That kind of changes up, like, their lore a little bit. Like, I knew that, like, Katrina and Don kind of had a thing, but he also is just a player, so it always made sense for him to have his own room, especially since they weren't super public about their love, or if you call it love, let's call it attraction. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this house. Like, I like the inside. The concept of the layout it's different and kind of weird. And I don't know. I miss the terracotta front porch. But it's okay. It's okay. Like, I guess I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't know. It's very different. It's very different. I think all of these houses are pretty different. Like, they have some of the classic, like, remembrances of it, but I don't know. So that's the last house I'm going to look at for this video. Like I said, I'm going to bring in another video after the kits come out that will show off the rest of the houses. My final opinions, Goss, miss the old house. Very much prefer the old house on the Goth house. Pancake, love the new house. Way better. So much better. Like, it is just amazing. This house, there's some things about the old house I like better, and some things about this house I like better, but I don't know how to feel about this house. Like, the fact that they just got rid of Dawn's room altogether just baffles me. But, like I said, I'm also just really not good with change, and they went through and changed all 8 of these houses at once. That's a lot, Sims team. That's a lot. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this video here, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright,